PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. You heard what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.
Welcome to the program, Jerm. How you doing?
Yes, welcome, Jerm.
I spelled my name the correct way, so that's good. That should be the first thing in the comments below. How do you spell Shawn?
Yeah,
Shawn.
It's this way right here.
SHAWN?
SHAUN. That's how you do it.
Oh, I just meant somebody dressed up as Shaun of the Dead. He did that.
How about SHON?
Back in Catholic school, way back in my younger years, there was an SHUN Shawn in my class, and I mean, this was the kid that ate his boogers and fucking he wouldn't lift his legs to walk. He would just shuffle, and we all had to wear penny loafers and shit. So he'd just shuffle in the penny loafers, and I always remember he'd have the pennies in the fucking loafers too.
Oh, really no weird. Quarters, huh?
No.
You're right. Quarters.
Yeah.
Reggie will.
I had the penny loafers with no pennies.
Reggie will be joining us a little late. He's running late. He's got to. I don't know what he's doing. We can ask him when he comes on and bust his balls. Oh, we're definitely dropping that. Reggie's late.
Yeah, of course. I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna drop it.
So, Jeremy, where do you hail from? Where are you coming to us from?
Where am I from? Can I make up something awesome like Alaska? I'm from Alaska.
No, not with that accent. You're not.
No, believe it or not, I actually, truthfully, am originally from Miami, Florida.
My condolences.
Yeah, but I reside in upstate New York.
There you go.
Yeah,
another New Yorker in the show. Thank God.
Your accent is thick as fuck, dude.
What's it sound like?
You say a lot of. You're sure. I can't do it. Well, you got this. All you New Yorkers, you do the S. So yeah, we're gonna go get some beers. Shit like that.
That's a Chicago accent right there.
Yeah, well, it's part of Chicago, but you do it too, Shawn. You do it all the time. I almost ran out of beers. I had to go get some beers. But it doesn't. Yeah, it's Chicago. The Bears, whatever. All right. So, Jared, I do my homework. I do my homework on the guests. I've been watching your videos. You are a fanatical flea marketist. Is it you're flea Marxist? Yeah.
I don't know if that's a word, but I don't know. I found out that some people call it a swap meet, some people call it a flea market.
Yeah, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, here in this area we call it flea markets. I wouldn't say that I go to the flea market every weekend because it's an hour away from me. Right. It's definitely a distance, and the same vendors seem to show up to the flea market often.
Right.
So
it's like going to. There's no point in going to a game store every week because it's always going to have the same fucking.
Correct.
Yeah. Go every 6 months, then you're surprised.
Yeah. So I'll skip them once in a while. Sometimes I'll sell at the flea market. I actually just sold at 2 flea markets in a row. That was weird how I said that in a row. I was from Philly for a minute. Yeah, so I sold at 2 flea markets in a row actually to make money, to not take money out of my pocket, to go to a show in Syracuse last weekend, and I had a blast, man.
That was
shout out
retro,
to everybody. Retro Game Con in Syracuse, man. They were awesome, man. They gave me a press pass. They were terrific people, and I had a lot of fun, and I spent a lot of money.
Hey, man, that's the whole point of the thing, right?
Yeah, that was the most money I spent at the show.
I watched some of your footage from it. It looked like a fucking a pretty nice sized place.
You know what? It was amazing because I did see some vendors I knew. I went by myself. None of my friends were able to make it. It was a little far. It required an overnight trip. It required taking another day off. It ended up being a little expensive. When you go that far, it's hard for people to come out. It's 3 hours away, over three and a half hours, maybe. You know, the cool thing was I got there. I didn't know really what to anticipate because, you know, Shawn, like you, I know you personally, you know, we go to the same shows. And, you know, you see the same vendors. They always have different stuff every year. But, you know, it's nice. You feel like you're home. But it's nice to go to a new show and not know what you're looking for.
Right. Well, yeah, I could totally get that because you don't know what you're running into because I know like the last when we went to the Connecticut show, you were looking for like Master System stuff or whatnot and turbo stuff. And you know, you've seen all those vendors. You already know what they have probably from the last convention you went to, you know. So you go to a different area of the state. I mean, when you told me there was one in Syracuse, I was like, maybe I'll go. And then I was like, fuck that. Syracuse is like 8 hours from me. I'm like, Syracuse.
You know, it was cool because, you know, going across the state, and I know some of you guys have probably been to the shows in other states that are further away. You know, there's stuff in, you know, North or South Carolina. I know there's one coming up in Florida we talked about. I would love to go to those shows, man, but it's just not realistic for me at this point. But to go on the other side of the state, see a couple of vendors that you know, so you have friends there.
Right.
But then 90% of the vendors I didn't know. I've never seen their inventory before.
Right.
And
very cool.
It's awesome.
I mean, that's why I like going to the ones in different states, different areas of the country. Right. You see what might be hot for somebody isn't hot for that area. You know what I mean? So you get like something that's expensive in New York might be like cheap as hell down in South Carolina, you know, or this or that, but vice versa. But doing it more and more lately, it's like a lot of those conventions, I still see the same vendors. I feel like that's all they do. They just travel with like a U-Haul or whatnot.
But let me tell you, man, they put some work in because I saw a couple guys that I know at the show. You know, one was from Connecticut. There was another one I knew that was from Jersey. And, you know, it was awesome to see some familiar faces and have people to hang out with. You know, when you're at a convention all day, especially when you're covering it, like there's some downtime, man. You know, it's cool to see people that you know, but it's also cool to see meet the new people.
Well, downtime's dangerous for me. That's when I spend a lot of money. So.
Oh yeah, and you know what I did too is while I was out there, I went to several game stores. So yeah, so that's the way I started.
I find it like pointless though because I always feel like those game stores are going to be in the town, are going to be at the convention, so they're going to be closed and empty anyway. Yeah, so I had 3 stores I planned on visiting, and out of the 3, I visited one of the 3 stores, and the one store, funny enough, the one that was open was the one that was 2 blocks around the corner from the convention. Oh shit! So that was kind of funny.
No, so you said so you said before you went to the convention, you said you were selling games at a flea market.
Yeah,
is the flea market? Are you doing like that? Because like here, it depends. Like I think of a swap meet like it's a big open area. People have tables set up, things like that. Or a flea market, I would say like it's more like an indoor. Is it more when you can do your stuff? Is it more indoor? Or is it like outside?
No, our flea market is outside. It's called the Elephant's Trunk Flea Market. If anyone is watching and wants to go on my channel later on or tomorrow or next week or whatever, I think I'm on episode 9. I think I've done 9 of them. The last 2 that I filmed were selling at it. It's all outside. There's no indoors. Just, you know, for the people that are watching in the flea market, you know, that are interested in flea markets, this thing's insane. So basically by 2:00 in the afternoon, this flea market is over. You need to get there at the latest 9:00 in the morning. As a vendor, it's kind of crazy. I got up and I did a video from the beginning to end setting up. I packed my truck up the night before, went to sleep at 8:00 at night, woke up at 3:00 in the morning, got to the show at 4:00 in the morning, set up my spot, and you literally it's a commitment.
Is that when you had to go to like 3 different McDonald's because they didn't have coffee?
Yes.
Or they weren't open?
Yes. Nobody. I went to a McDonald's. It was 24 hours. They weren't open.
You gave us a quick tour before the show of the collection. The fucking stupid giant ass collection. Do you have a count? Do you track your shit? Do you have a count?
Yeah, yes, I track it.
All right, so how many? Well, okay, just games, strictly games. What are we looking at? You don't track it that good, I guess.
I mean, so I use price charting for my collection.
Yeah.
Probably in that is somewhere between 4 and 4,500.
Okay, very cool.
Count, but there realistically is more than that.
You know, that's not counting arcades, is it?
No.
He froze.
No. Because realistically, it's not. That doesn't include arcades or kiosks. But realistically, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's not in that.
Well, you froze for a second, so we missed a little bit of it. So you said like 4,000 games, not including kiosks or arcades. You showed us that you have about 700 kiosks and 7,000 arcades.
I wish. Not quite.
Very impressive collection. The collection is what are you still looking for?
You know what's funny is that's a great question, and when I go to these conventions, I kind of question that myself sometimes. Someone else come on?
Yeah, Reggie.
Radical Reggie is here. The man, the myth, the legend.
What, Phil's here? Oh, I thought Phil was here for a second. Like, wow. How's it going, brother?
Reggie, hey, Shawn, Reggie. I was just asking, we're calling him the Germ because we don't want to confuse the two. We got too many Shawns on this show.
It could be a lot easier than that. You could call me Shawn and him Scene. I mean,
we can call you Shawn.
Yeah, just call me Germ. Germ's good.
But well, I was just asking Germ what he's still hunting for because the collection's giant. And what's at the top of your list?
Man, there's always more kiosks.
Wow.
I had the chance to get a N64 kiosk once, and I didn't have a storage unit, so I couldn't get it. I had no more room in my house. I'm looking for. I'm in talks right now with a gentleman to, whether it happens or not, to pick up a Daytona USA arcade game.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. That's on the hot list, and then video games. I'm always looking, right now I'm looking for a lot of the weird stuff. I feel like everybody's, I mean, NES is a little tired, right?
Right.
PlayStation 1 through, 5.
Hey, hold up now. Don't.
Sorry, I know, Reggie, I know you don't know me, but I know who you are. I have a PlayStation 4 kiosk right here. But it's the typical normal stuff, right? So I've been doing something a little different, and when everybody was going right, I started going left. So I started looking for the stuff that no one looks for, that I don't feel like as many people look for. Sega Master System, Jaguar, 3DO, original Game Boy, the DMG. So I started looking for that stuff. I just completed my earlier this year. I have a full set of fantastic series for the N64. I have all of them, including the Pikachu one. And I just completed my Play It Loud Game Boy series.
Wow,
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm looking now. I'm after the Game Boy Pockets, trying to do all the colors for that, and then the Game Boy Colors.
Nice. I think the Pocket's my favorite Game Boy. I like the Pocket with a back that's a modded Pocket.
And I don't. That's the thing. I don't do any modded stuff either.
No,
I won't do anything modded.
We got a purist.
If somebody tells me it's modded, I don't want it. I won't buy it. I also won't buy anything that's like a Steam Deck. Anything that is digital downloads, I'm out.
Yeah.
So do you have a PS5? What's the latest your consoles go up to? I mean, I know you got a PS4. You just said
Yep. So I bought a PS5 purely for Gran Turismo when it came out.
Okay.
I ended up getting Gran Turismo for a PS4, and I was happy with it. I never opened the PS5, so I have a brand new Spider-Man PS5 new in the box, which I don't think you guys that saw the pre-show, I don't think any of you guys are surprised that I have a brand new PS5 in the box.
No, because there was about a shipping pallet of fucking brand new Nintendo Switches also in your collection.
Literally.
do you sell online or you just do the
no,
flea
not
market
really.
thing?
And you know what's funny is I don't know if my friend CJ's watching or Tim. We had this discussion before. I don't consider myself a reseller. I buy people's collections, and you know what happens, and you guys have all had this happen, is you buy someone's collection and they don't wanna break it up. You're like, oh, I just, it's this N64 with 8 games. You're like, oh, can I just buy that one game that I don't have? And they're like, no, I want to sell it all. So then you end up with another N64 or Wii. So over time, I just started selling. This year I started selling some stuff. And one flea market I did no video games and I did terrible. The second flea market I did video games and I sold $800 worth of stuff, including video games and other stuff.
Wow.
So you can see the contrast.
Right.
But over time, I haven't counted in a while. The last time I counted, I have probably 30 to 40 Nintendo Wiis, probably 25 N64s.
You need one.
One of what? One of each.
One of each is it. That's all you need. I can fix your housing problem right now.
Don't listen to Shawn. Shawn won't sell nothing, so don't listen to him.
I don't sell anything, but I have one of everything. I don't have 30 of everything.
But you have one of everything in every color.
No, you don't need that. You ever heard of this little thing called eBay?
Never heard of it. No, and that's listen. That's the reason why I started selling. Now, it's gonna be bad when I go to start selling the Wiis, because there is one Wii somewhere that I want.
Yeah,
and it's got a whole bunch of games that are downloaded to it. There's like 30, 35 of them. I don't know which one it is.
No, that's modded. You can't have that.
Yep. No, it's not modded. It's not modded. They were officially downloaded.
Officially bought. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yep. You and the gray line. The line keeps moving. Here we go.
Yep. I always test them and then I format them. But
the germ, the king of emulation, coming soon to a channel near you.
Germ, what are you drinking?
This is so I'm a cider guy. I don't think you guys will have access to this. It's called Down East.
Down East.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that an alcoholic beverage? Is that a soda pop?
Yeah, it's not just apple juice. It is an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah,
we got what do we got here? This is some kind of berry thing.
Yeah, it looks like
blackberry.
Rocking the Hawaiian punch back there.
Yeah, blackberry, and then we got a strawberry. So I'm usually an Angry Orchard guy, but I decided to go all in today.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Angry Orchard.
Yep. That's right by my house, man. I've been there so many times.
Yeah, man. There you go. Boom. Germs. I see you got the Mickey Mouse CRT back there.
Yeah, this is my only one.
No, it's not. No. Pre-show. He has 4 of them.
3. Of the Mickey Mouse?
Dude.
Damn.
See, James and Reggie need to come on the show a half an hour before when we're talking to the guests, because we get the behind the scenes shit. Like, he's got 4 Mickey Mouse TVs.
3. I have 3. I want 4.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you acquire the playtester at?
The Play Choice?
Yeah, Play Choice. My bad.
So, most of my stuff is based on childhood memories. I tried to buy, for anyone watching, and I think a lot of us are nostalgic for games and stuff. Most of the stuff, not the Mickey Mouse TVs, but like my arcade games and stuff, are based on childhood memories. And when I was a kid, there was this place called Fresno's in the local mall. It was called Galveston's, then it changed to Fresno's, and they had one just like this in the bar. So I'd ask my mom, "Hey, can I have 50 cents or a quarter or a dollar or whatever? Go play the game." And they had one there, and I loved playing it. And she worked at the mall in the Filene's that was right next door to it. So I had to have one. So this showed up on Marketplace. I negotiated with the guy. The guy bullshitted with me, and he said that he's like, "Yeah, I got a guy in California that wants to buy it." I'm like, "Dude, nobody in California is buying that and shipping it."
Yeah, exactly.
You must have had one hell of a fake ID to get in the fucking bar. God damn it! What are you doing?
No, it was like a Mexican restaurant with a bar in it.
Oh, I got you.
You gotta remember, this is the late '80s, man.
Yeah, and Poughkeepsie.
It was different. Yeah, it was a different time. No, yeah. So this was from Jersey. The guy was trying to BS me and tell me someone else wanted to pick it up. And I didn't buy that story. And we ended up meeting up. Guy ended up being real cool. And I bought this, and I bought a lot of 2DS and 3DS empty cases from him that I could fill up. So that was pretty cool.
That thing is so cool
nice.
because I've never seen that model before. You know, and like I told you earlier, I've seen the red tent and I've seen the bigger ones, but never the white. Is that white or gray?
This is on the side. On the side, it's a really weird gray that doesn't seem like it would be a Nintendo thing. And then on the front, it's got like the grid, almost like the Sega Master System games.
Okay.
And it's a Nintendo Play Choice, and all of it's original. It's got a decent amount of games in it.
What do the games run on? Are they the arcade boards or
they're like little
cartridges?
They're like little PC things. And I want to say they made about 50 games, maybe 42, 45 games, something like that.
So are those PCBs only for that, or can they also fit in the red tent?
I don't think they would work in a red tent without modification. I'm not positive.
And they won't fit in the big ones.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't do repairs. I don't work on them. I just love them.
I'd like to know. Yeah, I mean, because it's probably like a JAMA connector, so I would assume they'd all work.
Yeah, but they're all boards.
Okay. Yeah, the swappable. Very cool.
Yeah, it's a great machine.
What are you playing as of late? What's your go-to?
Oh, you know what? The modern stuff's not doing anything for me anymore, to be honest. I played the new Donkey Kong on the Switch 2. I really enjoyed it. I am the king of not finishing games.
I was gonna say you're not the king of Kong. Fucking Shawn met him last week.
Yeah. I'm the King Kong of not finishing games. I'll just get frustrated, and at some point I'll rage quit. And then I'll just pop something else in and play something else. So I played Donkey Kong for a little while, and then I started playing on the Game Boy Advance, which I actually just beat it. Which was what was the Mario game? The Game Boy Advance one.
The Mario and Luigi, like Superstars?
No, what was it? God, I can't remember. I actually played on the Nintendo Switch
Brothership or something like that, like
Brotherhood.
No, it's the Game Boy Advance one.
The hell, I finished the one with the ship.
Oh, you know, it's Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, okay.
On the Advance, whatever they call it, and
Deluxe.
Yes, that's it.
Deluxe.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I just played through that. I beat that. You know, I don't. You know, it's hard. You know, you own all these games, and it sucks because you can buy all this stuff, but you can't buy time to play it.
Right. No,
you know, so that's my roughest thing is finding time. You know, I'll go upstairs, I'll play pinball for 30, 40 minutes. You know, it's just busy life like everyone else has. You go to work, you come home, you cook dinner, you go to sleep.
Yeah, we all got the same 24 hours. It just depends on how we spend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta forget how to type fucking Pornhub. That's what I gotta.
What the hell, John?
Hey, you said you got kiosk. You got any Switch kiosk?
I have a Switch kiosk that's I would say like 95% complete.
Yeah.
Of course they took the Switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
They took the Joy-Cons. I got mine very early. Shawn might have. I don't know if you remember the Hudson Valley Mall.
Yes. Yeah, in Kingston.
Yep. So it's from that GameStop.
Okay.
Yep. So I got that one pretty complete, which was awesome because my friend got one and hers. Every time
CJ, welcome.
Is she in there? Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
So that's what I was just gonna mention. So CJ got one, and CJ, I think hers is complete, and then our friend Tim got one, and at that point, Nintendo caught on to what was going on. And this thing got stripped. Mine had everything. Mine had the TV. I had the remote. I had the key.
Yeah.
I have the side piece. That like tower on the side.
Dude, I just got mine. So I got another one last week from a vintage stock, and mine was like pretty stripped. The only thing that came with mine was like the key, the TV, but everything else, like the controller, the Joy-Con holders, the Pro controller holder, like I had to 3D print that stuff.
Yep.
But I got another kiosk that had the Translite on the side that they took away. I got that, took that from that. I got rid of the other kiosk because like I just took the stuff off I needed and then got rid of that thing because it's worthless at that point.
You know,
it's a lot of rebuilding.
Mine doesn't have like the wires for the Joy-Con. You know, CJ went after
those.
I'm okay with not having those.
Same.
I'm all right with that. You know, as long as it looks like a Switch kiosk. Like I've seen some of them, they stripped down, they took the tower off the side. Nintendo took Nintendo off. It's unreal.
It's crazy.
Yep. It's like, you know, listen, we love Nintendo. I mean, you know,
what?
we love Nintendo, PlayStation, you know.
Not Will. Will's the only guy in the world that does it.
Right? I've enjoyed it, but no, I wouldn't say love. Love's a strong word. But anyway, go on. Sorry to interrupt.
But you know, you want to preserve these things.
Yeah.
Right.
Adam Retrobeard, I don't know if you know who that is. He builds like he's at a lot of conventions. He builds a lot of like light boxes for people. And he sells he sells them, you know, at conventions. But he currently has been making like the new translights and stuff like that for the for the kiosks and stuff, you know, some of the pieces that are missing because he works with all the plastic and whatnot.
That's amazing.
So,
yeah, I have a nice neon PlayStation 2 sign that Reggie would love to have.
Reggie,
I'm sure he'd love to have it. I know Reggie's a big PlayStation guy, and it's a beautiful neon sign that's not for sale.
Why are you bringing it up?
Is it a Matchbox?
I don't have an Xbox one.
No. Is it a Matchbox sign or just?
I don't know what do you call it? It's a neon one. It's just.
I'm guessing that's the one with just the. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So that's
it's just the neon lights. Yeah.
It's PlayStation and then 2 in blue neon.
I've seen that one before.
I used to have a Matchbox one years ago.
The Matchbox one is the one with the plastic on the front, right?
Mm-hmm. Like the one we got from the beard guy. Yeah.
So right. That's the PlayStation 1 one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
they
is that?
have to
What's
make a
the value on
PlayStation 2 one like that.
I don't know the value of it now. I mean, when I got rid of it, it was probably worth around $700, and that was like damn near 7-8 years ago. So who knows what they're going for now? Because everybody's keeping them, so there's not many out there.
So the reason why I asked that is it was pretty funny. So one of the vendors at the show I was just at in Syracuse had one of those, right? Mm-hmm. And then I go at the end of the day I'm on my phone and I open up Facebook, and as soon as I open up Facebook, the kiosk collectors group comes up. And there's a picture of the booth with the sign and the vendor in the background. And he's like, what is this worth? And I'm dying laughing. And the vendor's in the comments. And I'm like, yeah, he's a good guy. He's all right. But he ended up paying. He came back the next day and bought the sign for $900.
That ain't bad. That's probably what they go for. You know what I mean? I'd see like you see them for $9 to and then you got people that are ridiculous trying to get $3,000 for them. You know what I mean? I'd be like $9 to $1,000, something like that.
I like the neon one better. I think the neon one looks so much better.
Yeah, I have the original PlayStation one, but I like the neon one better though. Yeah.
It looks nicer. It looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Classy.
Jeremy. Don't want to call you Jeremy. Jeremy. Fire. There's a fire in your house. You can only grab one thing. What are you taking?
I would I'd grab all my fireballs.
Fireball.
That was not a plan.
You're not good at, you're not very good at this collecting thing.
I did not know that that was coming up. I did not know that was coming up.
You can say goodbye to all those switches because those cases aren't coming out.
I mean, guessing that I have 3 Mickey Mouse TVs, that one of those will probably survive. I'm not grabbing those. Oh man, one of the things you're saying something from my collection.
Yeah, video game.
Is that?
Right there? Leave the baby pictures behind, the bronze shoes, fucking the picture of your favorite grandma passed away. One video game thing. What are you taking?
Am I allowed to swear on the show?
Yeah, of course you fucking
100%.
What a fucked up question.
It's the fucking best goddamn question. Come on now.
I'm gonna grab the whole entire basement.
Oh my god, no, dude. No, my god.
No, you're cooked. You're done. You're cooked.
You are
No, I
dead.
probably, if I could,
Burned.
I would never be able to grab it. But if I could grab one thing, I'd probably grab my Wonka pinball machine.
Wonka, you said?
Yeah, yep, Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I probably grab that because it's the most expensive item I own.
You'd be found under it on the steps. That's where
100%. I was almost under it when I brought it in my house by myself.
Who made it? Who made that version of the pinball?
What up, Carlos? How you doing, buddy?
Carlos always messing with me. Wake up.
Carlos wants you to wake up, dude.
Germ, I see. I was watching one of your videos. I am also a big Simpsons fan. What, like, are you going just for the weird, like, oddity stuff of Simpsons? Just anything you can get, or is there specific stuff that you're looking for? Or
oh gosh, I saw that. You know, it's funny that stuff is coming back, the Simpsons stuff, and
oh yeah.
You know, I'm looking at it right now. He's staring right at me. I got Krusty the Clown right over here, the crazy one. I mean, I have so much Simpsons stuff. I could literally grab stuff with an arm reach.
My first phone was that damn Bart phone. I have it up here. It's like
the one from Burger King?
Where his ass, where you're talking about his ass and shit. It's crazy.
I got all kinds of stuff right here that I can see that you guys can't see. I didn't even show you guys that collection ahead of the show. But yeah, all that Jack specific stuff, man, I eat that stuff up and it kills me. I'm like, I'm not falling into this wormhole of this stuff, but you know, I end up going in Target, I end up going to Walmart, you know, and believe it or not, even GameStop, and you find this stuff and you're like, man, now I got to get the other one. And it's like when they did it, I didn't collect. Yeah, 100%. I didn't collect when they did the Playmates version of it. And I have no desire to do it when they did it back in the, the early 90s or mid 90s up to the 2000s.
Right.
I had no desire. But this stuff, the hardest thing to find, believe it or not, with all this stuff was Maggie.
Oh, that was a bag of chips you were grabbing.
No, I wish. Maggie was very difficult to find.
All I remember about Simpsons figures are like what Burger King would give out, like in the night.
I have all those as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm missing.
I can't.
Homer and Lisa.
I can't believe you said Homer's your favorite. How is Bart not your favorite, dude? It's Bart, man. Like, he's iconic. I mean, Homer is iconic too, but it's Bart. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it was Bart in the beginning, man, but people were like, Homer was just like, dude.
Homer took over the show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homer took over the show. I mean, listen, I love Nancy Cartwright. If I was to meet any person in the world and someone said, who would you want to meet? What celebrity? It would be Nancy Cartwright. I want to meet her.
Yeah.
I was going to ask what side collections do you have that aren't video games, but I guess it's Simpsons stuff.
Very large Simpson collection. I have a pretty sizable Lego collection. A lot of vintage Legos from the 80s. Pez dispensers. Coke bottles. Any toys from the 90s, some Micro Machine sets in the box. McDonald's toys.
Where is the line drawn between hoarder and collector?
Oh, I'm definitely on hoarder. I mean, if you're in this room, you're probably a hoarder.
No, mine's organized.
No, that's a myth. That's a myth. Just because it looks clean doesn't mean you're not a hoarder.
That is one of us. This is the only corner of the room we're showing you guys for a reason. Very tight hoarders.
Germ, you got two different channels. You got Pink Flamingo Games and then the Germ. How do you differentiate, like, what content you're gonna put on what?
So the Germ is everything. So the Germ is basically anything and everything. I started the Germ channel. I want to say it's been 9 years now, maybe 8 years, somewhere in there. Might even be 10. I don't know. Mm-hmm. The channel actually started as a channel called The Adventures of Daddy and Bella, which is my daughter. And then, her mother didn't, it was like all our weekly adventures because I was always doing something.
Yeah.
And her mother, we weren't together. She didn't want her on YouTube. So I changed the channel to The Germ, and I've done everything from hiking videos. I've done some abandoned stuff. I actually did something abandoned the other day, but it's a little too close to home where I don't know if I can post it.
Right.
Yeah. You're going into abandoned malls and shit.
Not really. It's I can't get too much into it, but it's a place where basically trespassing, and it's too close to home. Where if I post it, there could be problems.
Spit it out. Where is it? What is it?
I can't say.
You can't. Don't let them trap you. Don't let them trap you up, Jerm. Don't let Will trap you up.
Nobody's watching. Nobody watches this shit, dude.
Leave that video unlisted.
Yeah, I know. The problem is I know too many people in my town. You know, I'm friends with the chief of police, and you know, and just because you know somebody, like you'll test them and you'll ask them. You know, I've known the guy for a while since he was a patrolman, and I asked him the question years ago about another location, and he's like, "Well, is there a fence around it?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, that implies that you're trespassing."
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah. Ook says no snitches here, man.
No snitches here.
Yeah.
So,
Snitches.
I trust that profile picture too.
it's
Dude.
It's too bad because the location that I just did and the other person I was with is probably in the room, in the chat on the chat. So she can post if she wants where her name or her channel is, and you can see some of the footage from there. But I mean, it's a place I wanted to go for a while. It was pretty cool. It's not the normal thing that I normally do. I usually do amusement parks, water parks, fairs, carnivals, flea markets, yard sales. You know, I had done a few Toys R Us videos before when they were going out. So that's the Germ channel, and then the Pink Flamingo one I'm trying to turn into an all game channel. So some of the stuff overlaps, but all the video game stuff always ends up on Pink Flamingo games.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was watching like some of the stuff, like going back and forth to each channel. I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was on the other channel, and this, and you know, and I was trying to differentiate. What is the difference between both? Why don't you just make it a one?
Well, you know, I was trying to get the second channel monetized.
Gotcha.
So, you know, I had done a whole series on can you find a Switch 2? You know, Switch 2s were hard to find at the beginning.
Right.
So every week I would go out, and I would always try to go to different locations. You know, whether it was Best Buy or Target and Walmart, but I would go to multiple stores. And if I was out of the area, I would go to stores I never heard of. So that helped get the other channel of Pink Flamingos monetized and get it over 1,000 subscribers. Nice. But we're only at 1,000 subscribers there. That's not really much. I mean, it didn't take very long to get there, but you know, I don't want to just be known for one thing. I can't focus on one thing.
Right.
You know, I want to entertain everybody.
Right.
Right.
Well, you know, and that's the way YouTube should be, because it's your channel. It's what you want to do. So, you know, sometimes
it's your tube.
Exactly, because you know a lot of content creators get stuck into only doing the one thing, you know, and they get pigeonholed. And
well, you know, you also feel like you do the same thing over and over again. You know, we go to the same conventions. I go to the same fairs every year. You know, to us, it's sometimes repetitive. You know, and I don't want people to get tired of seeing that content.
Right. PlayStation ain't dead. PlayStation ain't dead. PlayStation ain't dead. PlayStation ain't dead. You heard what I said.